With modern medicine, I'm so grateful for it, of all of the things we were able to overcome, and to be here today, to be able to share our story is amazing. I don't think 3 years ago I ever thought I'd be in the spot where I could share our story, and we're able to do that now. She was born here at Oishei at 26 weeks, and she was 1 pound 6 ounces. When she was first born, we were told that she was the sickest, smallest baby in the hospital. Her biggest diagnosis was her bronchopulmonary dysplasia, which is just underdeveloped lungs. And so that became our biggest struggle, I think, throughout her whole entire journey, was specifically her lungs. Because she was so sick, she was on a different type of ventilator, and so we couldn't hold her. So it took us 43 days before we were able to hold our baby. It's the most terrifying experience of my life. You have this tiny little baby, and there were 3 different people that had to help me, literally lift her with all of her tubes and wires and everything, and you just freeze, and there she is, just right there. And so it was amazing, right, of course. And I was like, okay, and I sat there for 4 hours not moving because I wanted to hold her so bad. Charlotte needed a lot of specialized equipment while she was here. So from the isolate to, she was on a specific ventilator that there's only a few of those within the hospital, all the way up to the ECMO machine when she was on ECMO. So there was a lot of different specialized things that in a different level NICU wouldn't have had, and she wouldn't have made it. I remember knowing ECMO was always there if she got that sick. I knew that ECMO was our last option. For us, she had gotten that sick, that was the thing we had to do. She wasn't saturating well, she wasn't breathing well, she wasn't doing well at all, and she just kept getting sicker. So at that point, it was, okay, we're gonna have this machine that's going to be her lungs and her heart so that they can give her a break. I was driving to Philadelphia, and I got a call from Chris. And Chris was going to wait until Charlotte got in the ambulance and was on her way before he was gonna head out also. So I got a call from him, and he said, she just coded. And I'm like, what do you mean she just coded? You don't know what you're talking about. And he's like, Claire, she had a cardiac arrest. They're doing CPR on her right now. While they were loading her into the ambulance, she had suffered a cardiac arrest. So they resuscitated her, packed her in the ambulance, and then flew her to Philly. The amount of people that it took to get Charlotte from here in our PICU hospital room all the way to Philadelphia was incredible. And I couldn't believe that they fit all of those people, plus the ECMO machine, plus little baby Charlotte, on this plane. And the fact that they can literally take this artificial heart and lungs and put it on an airplane and fly her somewhere, all while she's just there surviving, was amazing. And I just remember thinking, like, these people are amazing. Like, they're angels. I get them. I can talk about Charlotte's health all day long without getting emotional. But when I think about the nurses and what they were for our family, is this amazing thing. I became so close with them. Everything from, like, crying with them when she had her worst days, when she had to go on ECMO. They're the first people I was talking to, all the way to, there were a couple times where she was extubated and they were there to celebrate with me, and they were just so happy. These nurses are like, they care for these babies like they're their own. 4 of her primary nurses came to her birthday party. And so it was just amazing to see, this is the same tiny little baby that they all took care of, and they suffered with us, going through everything, and they were there to celebrate her too. An hour later or so, we're just dancing through the hallways of the PICU like nothing had happened, and she's marching around, and and our hardest part of that stay was just keeping her still. I always say with Charlotte, she never really looked back, so it was like, okay, we left here, and she's like, well, I'm never going back there. And so she just kept getting better and better and better, which was such an amazing thing to see. Here I am, having the ability to come and talk about what a success story she is. And at one point, I didn't even know if she would make it. And now we're able to talk about that, how well she's doing and be able to give other families hope, which is something that I think is the most important thing that I can do as Charlotte's mom, is to tell other moms and dads that it does get better. These kids can get better.